So I thought Supergirl Survivors was a fantastic episode. So much great character development and relationship development for all of our main characters. So let's watch the trailer for Crossfire together, and then we're done. We'll discuss. 1, 2, 3, go.
Welcome to Keko. Kind of expected someone a little more intimidating.
My whole life, I've been a sidekick. My best friends wear capes, and they're heroes, and they save people.
You didn't get yourself killed.
Lights out, Supergirl. Supergirl. All new next Monday at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
So it looks like next week's episode's gonna be a Jimmy Olsen episode, and it's gonna be Jimmy getting into the role of Guardian. Now, I am not a fan of Jimmy Olsen on the show. If I had to pick between Win and Jimmy, I would pick Win. I think Win is much more interesting. I loved his interactions with Mon-El in Survivors. They were just so well done. Jimmy wasn't even in Survivors, which is, I guess, unfortunate, but at the same time, like, what's the purpose of his character? They gave him Callista Flockhart's role, essentially, to run Catco, and then he didn't even get to do anything. And he was only in the episode before for like 2 seconds. So I don't know if I'm going to like him taking on the role of being the Guardian or being a hero or whatnot. He talks about being a sidekick and whatnot. And he's even jealous of Mon-El, but at the same time, I get why he's jealous of Mon-El, because Mon-El is taking away Kara from him. And I use quotes around that because Kara and him didn't work out. That was established in the first episode of the second season. They just don't work out as a couple. They're better off as friends. But at the same time, I think Jimmy's character is really losing his impact in Supergirl. There's no reason for him to be on the TV show, which is unfortunate because he's such a big character in the Superman series or Superman franchise. But maybe if Superman got his own TV show, they could put Jimmy there. You know, that I feel like that would work out better for the character because I just don't see his need on Supergirl. Like, I loved when Supergirl brought Mon-El to Catco. And by the way, at the end of Survivors, I discussed in my review, and there's a link to that in the video description, where, you know, she told Mon-El that she's going to take him under her wing or under her cape. And, you know, she brings him there to essentially get him a job, to start establishing his life in on Earth. And he just looks at Jimmy and is like, yeah, not impressed, dude. And I love it. And then, you know, Jimmy, when he sees Kara and him dancing, his knuckles clench. And I also love that because, A, I just really ship Mon-El and Supergirl hard already. I know in my sneak peek review that I posted earlier today, I said I ship Kara and the Flash. But I really just love Mon-El and Supergirl. Like, I see the sparks of the relationship. And also, I'm never going to get Flash and Supergirl unless Iris dumps Wally, or Barry dumps Iris. But that's never going to happen since they're a canon couple in Supergirl or in DC. So, point being is, I really just love the two as a couple. And I like the fact that Jimmy's jealous. But at the same time, I'm not looking forward to seeing another love triangle because we already have a love triangle with Maggie, Alex, and her girlfriend, which is kind of repetitive of season 1, but hey, it's Supergirl. It needs to have some flaw, right? Does it really need a flaw? No, it doesn't need a flaw. So, my review of the trailer is I'm looking forward to seeing more, obviously this is a review. My initial analysis of the trailer is I'm looking forward to seeing the interactions of Kara and Mon-El in this episode. I'm looking forward to Mon-El kind of giving it to Jimmy, and I'm even looking forward to Win trying to tell Jimmy to chill out. Like, you can't go out and fight crime. You don't have powers. You're living in a world of aliens who have abilities that could destroy you. So, you know, watch out. But at the same time, I'm looking forward to this. I just wish the trailer was able to incorporate a little bit of Miss Martian, because that was a big reveal at the end of the episode for those of you who don't know that she's a white Martian. So I'm looking forward to seeing Miss Martian and Miss Martian and John Jones, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of Win, Supergirl, and Mon-El all together. I don't know. I'm just over the character Jimmy. I feel like the writers don't know what they're going to be doing with him, and maybe this episode will put me on the Jimmy train, and maybe I'll be all for it. But right now, I'm okay. But I thought Survivors was a fantastic episode. This looks like it's going to be fun, but at the same time, it might be just a little boring just because I'm not a gigantic Jimmy Olsen fan. So if you're fans of Jimmy, are you looking forward to this episode? Or if you're not, do you wish the trailer was able to kind of dissect, more, or not dissect, show us more interesting things that the episode is going to occur? I mean, it's called Crossfire, which is a cool title, which means that most likely someone's going to get involved in a crossfire of a battle, most likely being Jimmy. Anyway, share your thoughts about the trailer in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning into my review, and we'll talk real soon about Supergirl. All right, guys. Bye.